I was going to do a full AR-15 upgrade for you guys, but I looked at my bank account, and so here we are. 5 AR-15 accessories under $50. So you just bought your first AR-15, or maybe this is your 10th AR-15, and you're looking to get some accessories on here, but you don't want to break the bank. Well, here's 5 accessories under $50 that you can put onto your rifle, and it is going to change the performance and the feel right away. So very first one, now this one is going to be at number 5. Now that's not because this isn't one of the better upgrades, it's because it's one of the more difficult upgrades to actually do. So we're talking about the muzzle device. So we can change out to a muzzle brake or a flash hider. We have tons of options that you can just go through that are all going to be relatively well priced, and just depending on what kind of shooting you're wanting to do, you can change it out. So muzzle brake, that's going to help reduce the felt recoil, going to help the rifle shoot a little bit smoother overall. The flash hider, that one's going to reduce your flash imprint. So if you're doing low light shooting and you're wanting to keep that muzzle flash down a little bit, that flash hider is going to be what you're wanting to go with. Okay. Now the reason I put that as number 5 is because it's going to be the most difficult one to get off of your original rifle and then to put the new one on. Typically, you do need a vise of some kind and a wrench to get this off. While it's not difficult, it is the most difficult one that we have here. Coming in at number 4, that's going to be the buttstock. Very, very easy to upgrade, and we have tons of options, all priced really well. If you want to go a little bit more minimalist, we have something like this, or if you want to go a little bit fancier, you have stuff like this that has cheek risers and all sorts of fancy things on it. Now coming in at number 3, it's going to be the forward hand grip. So we can do an angled grip, vertical grip. You can do a hand stop, anything like this. This is going to help you get a better purchase on the front end of the rifle and just help you shoot a little bit better. And let's be honest, it always looks super sick when you have an awesome foregrip on there. So that one's a no-brainer. Coming in at number 2, it's going to be the trigger. Now, we don't need to go super fancy and get a nice drop-in trigger to increase the performance that we have here. This is just a lightweight trigger spring kit with a flat trigger. So we're really not spending a whole lot here, but we are increasing that performance. We are reducing the trigger pull by a couple pounds. So we're looking 3.5 pounds or so is what we can get out of one of these trigger spring kits. Now, on that, it is important to note that depending on what kind of ammunition you're shooting, the lighter springs may not be hitting that primer or hitting the firing pin hard enough to ignite that primer. So especially if you're shooting a lot of steel cased ammunition, you might run into a lot of light primer strikes with that. So you may not want to go the lighter route, but we can still do the flat trigger and still get one of those lighter spring kits. Maybe try to go for a 4.5 pound spring kit instead of the 3.5 pound. All right, coming in at number 1, this is my top pick for AR-15 upgrades under $50, and that is going to be the battery assist device. It's really going to increase your performance when we are just shooting in general. So if we're shooting and we have a malfunction, or maybe we just need to lock that bolt to the rear, we can now pull back on the charging handle and lift up on the battery assist device. If we're changing a magazine, we're shooting, empty magazine, change to the new one, push that battery assist device, and now we just closed our bolt and we're ready to rock and roll. So that is my number 1 pick for the best AR-15 accessories under $50. If you notice on some of these more expensive rifles, they are actually starting to incorporate that battery assist device into the lower receiver all on its own. So here we have, this is the Desert Tech Quattro lower receiver paired with the BRN 180 from Brownells. So we have our battery assist device right here, and we're able to lock that bolt open, close it on a new magazine, and yeah, it's just a fantastic upgrade, and it really Doesn't take much. All of these are pretty much no gunsmithing. Like I said, the muzzle device is going to be the hardest one. Everything else, you're looking at remove a couple pins within 5 minutes. You're ready to rock and roll. And then that battery assist device, it's got one screw in it, depending on which one you get. There are a couple out there. This one only has one screw. So really easy upgrades. I'm going to give you a bonus one. So at number 6, at an honorable mention, is a red dot. So this is a red dot from NC Star. Costs about 35, 40 bucks. Now this is something, I didn't include this in the 5 because this is something that you're most likely going to change out eventually. But if you're looking for something that's cheap and ready to go, this really can't be beat. Something like this. It's simple, it's cheap, it's easy. You throw it on here and you're ready to take it to the range right away. And to be honest, I've put some of these on my other rifles and they've stayed on there for years and they haven't come off. They've retained zero. They've held up. They're not as flashy as some of these more expensive ones. They don't have like shake awake or anything like that. They don't have auto turn on so that your battery can run out. So you're missing some of those functionalities and some of those higher end options. But for the money, this is going to get you on the range and it's going to get you shooting on target right away. All right, let us know down in the comments below, what is your favorite accessory for the AR-15 that's under $50? All right, everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we'll see you later.